It was supposed to be just another weekend. In the quiet hours of the night, the vaults of major corporations sat untouched, guarded by the most advanced security systems money could buy. But by the time the sun rose, millions of dollars had vanished without a trace. There were no shattered windows, no alarms blaring. Just an empty digital ledger and a trail so sophisticated that even the FBI was left stunned. The culprits? Not an elite criminal syndicate, not rogue government hackers, but a group of tech-savvy teenagers.
Banks, cryptocurrency exchanges, and high-profile businesses across the United States were the unsuspecting victims. For months, transactions disappeared in the blink of an eye. Accounts were drained before their owner could react, and security teams were left scrambling for answers. But behind the screens, a group of high school students, barely old enough to drive, had devised one of the most elaborate cyber heists in modern history. Among the victims was a mid-sized investment firm in New York, run by Mark Ellison, a financial analyst who had spent decades building a trusted business. In one night, years of savings vanished from his clients' accounts. It felt like watching everything I worked for crumble in real time, he later recalled. His company was one of many affected, each left grappling with the consequences of a crime they didn't even see coming. The first red flag appeared when a Florida-based financial institution noticed an anomaly, a single account receiving multiple high-value transfers in mere seconds, only for funds to vanish just as quickly. Attempts to trace the money led to a dizzying labyrinth of offshore crypto wallets, burner accounts, and encrypted communications. What started as a small breach quickly snowballed into a nationwide financial catastrophe. But the real shock came when security analysts traced the origins of the hack to a suburban home in Illinois. Inside, FBI agents expected to find a seasoned cybercriminal. Instead, they found an 18-year-old with a gaming laptop, an external hard drive, and a smirk that suggested he knew exactly what he was doing. The FBI's cybercrime division dove deep into the case, uncovering a network of teenagers who had met on underground hacking forums. Their method? A combination of social engineering, phishing scams, and exploiting vulnerabilities in financial APIs. They didn't need guns or getaway cars, just coding skills, patience, and uncanny ability to manipulate human error. Authorities initially speculated that this was the work of a well-funded cybercrime syndicate, perhaps linked to organized criminal networks in Eastern Europe or Asia. The sheer precision of the attacks suggested a level of sophistication beyond the typical lone hacker. But soon, the dots connected. High school students from different states, all collaborating under aliases, all orchestrating heists in the comfort of their bedrooms. Cybersecurity expert David Langford explains, these kids weren't just script kiddies running basic attacks. They used complex penetration testing techniques, mimicking the tactics of professional state-sponsored hackers. What made them so dangerous was their ability to blend in. They looked like normal teenagers on the surface, but beneath that, they were running a multi-million-dollar operation. As news of the cyber heist broke, headlines branded the group as the Digital Bandits. Talk shows debated whether these were criminal masterminds or just misguided youth exploiting flaws in the system. One reporter stated, "This could change the way we look at cybercrime forever. If teenagers can pull off a heist of this scale, what else is possible?" The case took a dramatic turn when investigators unearthed a chat log between the teens, revealing that their leader, a 17-year-old known only as Spectre, had masterminded the entire operation. With an encyclopedic knowledge of cybercrime, he recruited peers from online gaming communities, teaching them how to breach high-profile targets without leaving a trace. In one chat message, Spectre wrote, "We're not criminals. We're proving a point. These companies act like their systems are unbreakable. Guess what? They're not. But their mistake? Greed. As the money piled up, they grew careless. Lavish purchases, luxury watches, gaming setups, and even a brand new sports car raised suspicions. When one of the teens boasted about their exploits in a private chat, an undercover agent was already listening. The arrests came swiftly. The FBI executed coordinated raids across multiple states, rounding up the young hackers before they could cover their tracks. Court proceedings revealed a shocking reality. They weren't hardened criminals, but teenagers driven by curiosity, ambition, and the thrill of outsmarting the system. Investigators compared the case to previous high-profile cyber heists, such as a 2016 Bangladesh bank hack and the infamous 2013 Target data breach. While those attacks were orchestrated by professional cybercriminals, the teenage hackers of this case proved that even young minds could pose a serious threat to global financial security. Some of the teens were sentenced to years in federal prison, while others, due to their age, were offered plea deals in exchange for cooperation. Some were even recruited by cybersecurity firms as part of white hat programs to help prevent future attacks. But their actions left a lasting impact, millions in damages, tightened security measures, and a harsh lesson in the consequences of cybercrime. To this day, Spectre remains a ghost in the digital world. Some say he struck a deal and disappeared into government intelligence. Others believe he's still out there, waiting for the next opportunity to prove that even the most secure systems can be breached. The heist may be over, but the legend of the teenage hackers who stole millions lives on, a chilling reminder that the greatest threats no longer come from the shadows, but from behind the screens.
As technology evolves, so do the masterminds behind digital crime. Could another group of young hackers be planning the next big heist right now? How many cyber crimes go undetected? And what does this mean for the future of online security? And the biggest question of all, was Spectre really caught? Or is he still out there, waiting for his next move? For more gripping true crime stories like this, subscribe to Crime Chronicles and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what we uncover next.